Hey guys, are you ready to start day 1 of our book club? I'm so excited to dig into this with y'all. Hey Kathleen, glad you hopped on here. All right, I'm going to turn this camera around and let's hope I can put it in my charger good, or my make sure y'all can see me okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Let's see. Okay, so, okay, good. Okay, here is the book. Here is our book, Diastasis Recti by Katie Bowman. Hey, Emily. And we are going to be talking about Diastasis Recti. And good morning. Let me introduce myself real quick. It is good to see you too. My name is Olivia Cagle. I'm a prenatal, postnatal corrective exercise specialist and a diastasis restoration specialist. So I help mamas heal their cores and restore their core strength. Hey Liz, I'm so glad you hopped on here. So I don't know if you've all gotten your book yet, but I'll show you how to get this in a little bit. But you can, if you haven't gotten your book yet, you can glean from what I'm talking about today. So, could I see the book again? Sorry, guys. Yes. Okay. Here is the book. And if you click on the link in my profile, you can take a screenshot of this, but if you click the link in my profile on Periscope, it'll take you to my blog post where you're welcome, where you can purchase this at, and also just a little information about the book club that I'm doing. So anyway, so let's just kind of dig in, and I don't know how many of you are on here that actually have this book yet, but that's okay, because you can get the book later if you want as well, and just go through it by yourself. So the first thing, I'm just going to read some of the stuff that I have underlined and that I think is really great value. Katie Bowman is a biomechanic person that she's so smart, and sometimes it's hard to grasp everything she's saying. So thank you for inviting followers, and that's a really great thing to do also, because a lot of mamas deal with diastasis and don't even know it. So if you want to hit the little guy in the corner, you can click him and you can share with your followers or on Twitter, because diastasis is an issue, like I said, that a lot of moms deal with and don't even realize it, and it can cause a lot of aches and pains in your body. And a lot of women think that it's a hopeless situation and you have to have surgery to correct it. So that is not the case most often. So anyway, I'm going to try to break it down, what Katie says, easily, and into bite-sized pieces. So this says UCDR is a whole body issue defined by its symptoms. Now, if you have questions while I'm reading, and I can't see them, feel free to go ahead and pop the question in after I'm done reading so I can answer some of your questions. The displacement of one or more of your abdominal muscles, setting up the symptom as the problem, ignores the bundle of habits and habitats that led to the symptom in the first place. We look for exercises or belts or surgery to correct this issue that just won't resolve itself because we're entirely unaware of how it was created. So diastasis isn't just, you don't want to work on just the symptom, okay? Just like when you're sick, you want to get to the root problem and heal it from the inside out, right? So the thing with diastasis, you don't want to just focus on the diastasis itself. It's actually a whole body issue. And that's why I'm so big on my program about your correct alignment and your correct breathing in your daily activities, and also when you work out. Because you can't just isolate it. You have to learn how to be in correct alignment and move correctly, and that is one of the best ways to start correcting diastasis. So there isn't a quick fix for diastasis, unfortunately, or core weakness in general, but there is a solution. So that should excite you. By learning the many parts, visible and invisible, that must work together to keep your abdominal muscles functioning optimally, and how to use these parts so they can work together, you can solve the problem so the symptom you're experiencing, the weakness or deformation of your core, will gradually go away. So again, it's a whole body issue. So this is kind of the diagnosis of diastasis recti definition. It's more likely to occur at the belly button or near the belly button than above or below it. However, there are women that I've worked with that do actually open up more at the top. So each woman is different and unique in their healing process and how they get diastasis. But the most common form I see is when diastasis is open at the belly button the widest. So, and it can also be the result of only one half of the rectus abdominis being pulled away from the midline and not both. So I'll get to that here in just a minute. I don't want to overwhelm you, what I was fixing to say. So in our non-moving population, even those without a diastasis recti can benefit hugely from paying closer attention to their abdominal forces. I've had it for over 4 years now. It's gotten better and then worse again. Okay. What have you done to work on it and correct it? How did you, or we can talk about that here in just a little bit, because I'd love to know some of the things that you did, because that's really important to know. Okay, so now, in order to work the tubular band and breathing exercises. Okay, that's good to know, and I will address that here in just a little bit. A muscle must have something strong to attach it into. So this is usually a bone, though not always. In this case of the abdomen, it is the linea that can have a bone-like function, lineae, you can say that too, providing a strong point of attachment and offering resistance. So if you can see this picture, this is the sheath, this muscle sheath that runs right here in front of these abs. These abs are connected to this. And the linea alba runs right here. And this thins out, and the muscles just kind of go apart right here. So that's what happens. But a lot of people, and I do too, instead of calling diastasis recti a separation of a muscle, it's perhaps clearer to call it an injury to this basket weaving of the muscles, not to the muscles themselves. So this is kind of defining it to help you understand about it being a whole body issue. So she said the linea alba connects to the structures in the midsection. What she means by this is the linea alba can be pulled on. Now listen to this. The linea alba can be pulled on by the pelvis and rib cage and by the rectus abdominis, as well as by the muscles of the waist. So quick, reach your hands up, okay? Reach your arms up over your head and grab something off a high shelf or try to touch the ceiling. When you do this, can you feel your shoulders move your rib cage, which then pulls on your abdomen? Okay? So that's an important part to know, that this is everything. When we move, I teach you in my course to blow before you go, and to get used to engaging your core muscles so they can take the blunt end of the force. These muscles were they were designed to take the blunt end of the force when we move. But a lot of times our abs and our core muscles are so underused that they don't take the blunt force. So we end up having intra-abdominal pressure. We can even get shoulder pains and foot pain from a weak core. So it's crazy how important a strong core is. Almost all motions of the body, even those outside the core, directly tug on the core. Yeah, agreed, Cynthia. I'm not going to label your arms, legs, and hips and shoulders. You know where those are. But what you might not Yet, what you might not know yet is that the movements of your entire body are contributing to the forces pulling your trunk apart. So that's what I was saying. You've got to let your trunk, your core, be strong and take the brunt force of our movements, even before we take a step. So I want you to understand that when dealing with the DR, and this is me talking, yeah, Emily, it is fascinating once you start understanding it. And it's not just women who have diastasis that actually benefit from this. Every person should know how to do this. We have gotten so far out of correct form and function that we are now in dysfunction, and we have intra-abdominal pressures and pressures in our body that really leave us susceptible to having pelvic organ prolapse, having hernias, having the diastasis, so, and other aches and pains in our body. So everything should start at the core. It's not just about the symptoms. So when you're working out or your everyday activities, like I said, it's important to move in the correct alignment and breathing. Yeah, people do not realize this. They just don't. But the awareness is getting out, and I'm excited that more and more people are learning about this. So if you have any questions, let me know. If the lady's still on here with the Tupler technique, I have not studied that. But you have to learn how to make this a whole body issue. Yes, breathing exercises are important. And here's the thing. You have to learn how to work all of your 4 core muscles together when you breathe. It's not just an isolation thing. You have to learn how to work your pelvic floor, your transverse abdominal, your diaphragm, and the multifidus muscles of your spine when you're breathing. You have to learn how to connect all of those. So I've actually created a free 5-day diastasis challenge, and you can also find that if you go to fittabulousmoms.com. On the front page you should see my 5-day diastasis challenge. It actually touches on the basics of the very important things that you need to be doing: alignment and breathing, how to sit correctly, how to stand correctly. Those are the things that are so important. So you can also click the link in my bio to study this more as a fitness professional. Have any training for that, or just read the book. So what sorry, my husband just came in and he's dancing, trying to distract me. So anyway, yes, fittabulousmoms.com. Can you ask that again, Cynthia, just so I know? Yes, you can contact me. So what I actually do is I have created an 8-week online program called the Diastasis Fix that actually helps restore your diastasis. And it does do breathing homework, but it deals with whole body, and it has 8 weeks of workout programs to show you how to work out correctly. And the more you do them, the more that you're going to become aware of your everyday activities, even picking your kids up, cleaning the house. You just have to be mindful of all of that. Now, in this book, Katie's going to go into different little exercises you can do that is going to be so beneficial, even added on with my program. So I'm really excited because I'm fixing to work on version 2.0 of the Diastasis Fix. When I did it, I just got the information out there, and so now that I've had it out there, I can see how to upgrade it even better. So those of you who actually purchased the Diastasis Fix are going to automatically get an upgrade. And I've been studying a lot more on bloating and even how diet can affect, and so all of that's going to be combined into it. So I'm really excited about that. But Cynthia, I don't know if that answered your question. But if you want to dip your toe in a little bit and understand the very basics, this book club is going to be great. And also the 5-day diastasis challenge is really great. So that's the very first blog post that should be on my blog, or you can click the link in my profile on Periscope, and it should take you to that. So does anybody have any other questions while I'm on here? Or are you good? I want the science of full understanding to further knowledge. Okay, that's good. Yes, and that's important. it can take a while to absorb it all, but this is a great place to start. The 5-day diastasis challenge, you can do it. I go into talking about different stuff in that as well. So good morning. All right, so each day, I don't know that I'm going to scope on the weekends, but I just think I'll do a chapter a day. Questions, great to see you on here again. Sorry, you too. I mean, I'm glad to see you too, Kathleen. I know I've been gone for a while. Hopefully I'm going to continue. Not hopefully, I'm going to continue doing this and offer a lot of value to you mamas who need to strengthen your core and really work on that diastasis. Also, if you're pregnant or no pregnant mom, this is really great information so you can learn how to prevent it. Now, a lot of people think that pregnancy causes diastasis. Now, it can be a force that pushes it out, but honestly, there was something to begin with in you. There was an intra-abdominal pressure. The core muscles weren't working exactly like they should be, and so you're gonna be more apt to actually get a diastasis. So this is great for pregnant moms to learn how to prevent diastasis, or even if you're pregnant and you are dealing with diastasis. So those are some really important things to know, because a lot of women who are pregnant think, can I work on a diastasis while you're pregnant? Absolutely. You really want to work on it when you're pregnant, because it's going to help you get stronger and stronger and not have more of a separation, okay? But I think that's it for today, and if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to contact me with any questions that you have. I would love to answer them. And I think that's it. So you guys go. I am contacting you. Okay, thanks. I know I have to keep opening my phone up. I'm going to get a different, what are these things called? Tripod thing. But because I can't see, it's covering up your thing. So you have a great day too, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. You're welcome. Bye, guys.
That's your day.